the Orthodox provinces, because there's a slight chance that I could get a core from it. The Ottoman numbers are down to 28,000. Great, another Ortho-Pro province for us. Kosovo, no less. Let the gold flow. Fortunately, we don't get the malice from wrong religion here. It's lovely. But what's next? Not a big fan of you walking so far away from this. I would rather have Silistria, but... How much of this did Alexander take? I feel like a fool helping other people out with their sieges, but there's the slightest chances that they will bugger off from them. But I'm massively unimpressed with you not taking out the enemy fleet. Okay, I'll take it. Not so keen on the lack of air here, but what do we have? Local nobles. 7 nobles in... Ho, 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 ho. He must be arrested. Thanks, buddy. You're the best, man. Oh, that's my chance. Another province bites the dust. That event was gold mine in disguise. Alright, we can keep this province going then. Almost feels like I could send you home, but no. What we'll do is we will pepper these provinces just in case people drop out of them. It's far too risky to cross the border. Getting Golden Horde out of this war would be golden gorgeous, but not happening. Jake, land on Anatolia. It is the best tactic. Well, as tempting as your suggestion is, I'm going to have to pass. Okay, is not worth my time anymore. Guess I'll keep it on Edirene. See, if the Golden Horde was just eradicated, and we could focus on all the troops over here. But I need this navy dealt with, or else we can't cross. I guess we're just going to have to rely on beating him down this way. Nobody can cross that strait. Truly nobody. Maybe keeping that early game alliance with Venice would have been smarter than I made it out to be, but I did not have 2020 back then. Also, wow, they're giving it all up for Genoa. Also, our diplomats are solidly going to waste here. Regaining our royal marriages would be a fairly good thing to do. Even with useless Hungary, maybe. Actually, no, the idea is that this should deal one good enough blow to the Ottomans that follow-up wars won't be too bad. Alright, for whatever reason, the Ottomans are moving out. Hop to it. I mean, they're still at war with all these people that have huge navies, including the Papal State, Austria. But Tunis have... Tunis are losing their fleet, or have lost their fleet. On the other hand, they've really massed them, haven't they? Oh, I just love mass. Okay, all this is fine. We should move on to safer areas, and by the same token cap these provinces just in case they slip out from these folks. Why Venice? I don't think Venice really cares. But Austria, that's not where your boats are needed. Bah, humbug. It's really making me feel like I could do with a lot more galleys. Hey, you never know, I might just be able to pip someone at the post, so let's at least build up a bit. We have the money, let's face it. Am I still not paying my... No, I'm paying my fleets. Not keen on the way that you're trying to convert your capital, so we'll try to deal with that. See, I was on the impression that Epirus existed as a state during Alexander's time, so he didn't take him. I could be wrong, I mean, I'm no historian here. Alright, Golden Horde, are you about done? Not quite. Well, there's one ship fewer that they'll have. Damn it, Pope, why you gotta be fronting on Ferrara like that? Again, our units are a little exposed staying there. Let's get them out. Jake, the AI never attaches navy. Or did you say why? Well, not sure, but it wouldn't make any difference to this particular war. Alright. Golden destroyed, it's time for you to get out. I mean, I am still a little concerned about all this. Fortunately, our allies are all high war enthusiasm. This event is just too good. We're going to take the military power since we are horrifically low on it. I know I normally go for the mercantilism, but with desperate times and all that. Also, 824 people here. That is as incredible as it is disgusting. Speaking of, this is our one chance to march over to Anatolia and show the Ottomans who's boss. Sadly, doesn't strike me as the best idea that I could ever do. Oh, but it does! It does strike our good friend Austria as the greatest idea known to man. And you know what? Austria is a trendsetter. Austria brought in a 1-1-1, they have a 2-1-1. I mean, hands down, it would be absurd for the Ottomans to lose this battle. But doesn't that just really make you want to throw everything you got into it anyway? I mean, come on. Let's boogie. But you know what delaying this battle does? It allows Austria to cross. So why don't we? No, our galleys are falling rapidly here. And it's not that you're at war with Venice, so the Venetian fleet being here won't really impact on anything. Except me losing my boats. And this battle is too big to do the galley cycling extravaganza. But I know a dead boat when I see it. Oh yeah, yeah, that is another one. Okay, now it is just galleys versus transports, which means our loss. But we just need to hold out long enough for them to cross over. We've crossed over as well, of course, but we don't lead this siege. This is the siege that I kind of want to lead. But it's also dangerous to leave the pack. Alright, no sense losing all of my boats over this. Alright, so they have definitely won the naval battle there. Wow, they're just letting us cross! Thank you, good sir, don't mind if I do. The trouble is, if our friends peace out, then we're dead. Yeah, they didn't give up these sieges. I'd say we came out on top there. And if we can just get our good friends the Golden Horde out. Not sure if I want to give up 10 prestige for it, but sure, why not? That makes them more keen to keep on this other war, which I need them to do. Because if they peace out of this war... See, I don't know how keen Genoa are to keep going with this war, but they're probably not very. Oh, come on, Mamluks. Why you gotta be like that? Jake Yanya. Yeah, I know, but... probably gonna fall to the Ottomans. Yeah, not the Ottomans. The Habsburgs. Okay. They are super keen on fighting Austria. Tech 5 to Tech 5, outnumbered, less cavalry, but with a bit of luck, that will get everybody off of Biga. I'm going to stay on Biga. It's a good thing we did have those reinforcements, because Ottomans would have won that. Takes a fool to underestimate that 5% discipline. Jake Lazy Dips, yeah, tell me about it. What do I even do with them? Alright, you know what, let's play nice with the Pope, since he is big and he will probably have ambitions on us at some point. We're already pretty friendly with these fellas. I do like keeping one wild card, so we will keep him there. Maybe marry up with Hungary? I mean, we're only 27. Hungary's a staunch ally of ours. Sure. Okay, interesting place for you to go. Oh shoot, everybody marched back across the strait? No, I'm imagining things. Please, guys, don't sit in Attrition City. Alright, Tunis are wanting out of this war, and I would be only too overjoyed to let them out. Sadly, we weren't able to grab control of these sieges. I thought maybe Cologne would ditch them, and Cologne is in the other war. But as it goes, I don't think we're having any trouble here. Ugh, Cologne. What in the world were Castile and Portugal doing there? Well, hats off to them. They actually managed to walk home for once. Not liking the blockades on my war exhaustion. Damn. So that arrow should be pointing up, not sideways. Oh, yeah, those are some Ottomans. It's a shame I can't suicide galley kill them here. And it's a shame that Cologne is so keen on holding this. I'm not losing legitimacy. No, thank you. I wonder if there's any chance of the Ottomans going anything close to bankrupt during all this. That would be lovely. We can check that. I suppose, wow, 860 people here. Maybe I should explain a few more of the things that I do. Austria has one loan, but that's not who we're looking for. Just too used to having to deal with bankrupting Austria or coming close to it. If we check the Ottomans on the score page... Yes, the Ottomans. They have 5 loans. Sadly, that's not that many loans in the grand scheme of things. But thankfully we've made it over to Anatolia where we can make some occupations. And why settle for less? We're going for as much as we can. Getting Tunis out of the war would up that a fair chunk. And getting Hungary in the war, well, it couldn't hurt. But their debt and their defensive attitude is basically saying, you lose, good day, sir, to me. Okay, we are starting to really summon a navy here. Not enough to bash his away, but might just pull these across long enough that we can... Pray to God these guys didn't leave the war or something. Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone's pieced out here. Alright, but Austria will move from Biga into Saruhan when these troops arrive. We don't have any particularly great generals to dash these guys, and my troops are as on the front line as anyone else's. At least not on the flanks, because that would destroy us. Bah. Wow. Golden Horde ended that other war right in time for us to get destroyed. Well, that fairly solidly kicks us out of Anatolia in the worst possible way, because we can't even get our troops away. And he's probably going to march on us and do terrible things to us. Sure enough, well, we shall not give him the satisfaction. And we shall, since we have so much manpower, re-raise our army. Well, at least a bit of it. Well, what can we do about this, since he's going to go there? Nice, that finally gave us that siege. But we still have Kosovo in all its gold, giving us plenty of inflation. So, do we go for Yan Yan? No, we go for anything that is orthodox, because we would rather get some free cores than anything else. And sure enough, you're going to die, so it's better for us to just delete you. Lithuania has medium war enthusiasm, but you know what? That doesn't matter, because it's Poland that matters. Poland, unfortunately, also has medium war enthusiasm. It's almost tempting to make mercs just so that I can get some more troops on the go faster. Phew, glad that you folks are safe-ish. Now, I highly doubt that you're that interested in this land. But this I don't like. You're going to march on my troops in Nigbolu. You're marching there, but that won't be enough. I need straight up out of there. I can return when I'm more able. Oh, that I like even less. If you come over here, that's 2 of my troops out for the count. But, no, looks like we're okay. You'll arrive in time, you will back up with more troops. Of that I am 100% confident. You know, if that war were to keep going for a few extra days, I could stack wipe you. Worth it. Let's go for it. Let's get a siege going on Yanya. I really should be merking up for this. It's not that money is a concern here. Okay, so the month turned, but obscenely we are losing this battle. Oh lordy, we are losing this battle, of course. The tech difference, 5 to 4 is a big one. Well, that was something. Bang goes my dream of stack wiping you. And you have rebels in your land now, so your war enthusiasm is plummeting. Don't want to have to settle for less. Maybe what I have to do. Nowhere near enough numbers to block you out here. And you folks are far too vulnerable over there. Let's go for it. War score is war score, Yanya. And since I was talking about him before, let's get that fort defense individual. And that's alright. Jake, get Tunis out. I need a little bit more war score or something to get them out. What are we looking at? Minus 12? Okay, come on Poland, just mount your forces. Ah, speaking of mounting his forces, he is going in for the kill. This is why I far prefer it when the wars are on my terms. If he hits Tech 6, then that means terrible things for us. Fortunately, our allies are more interested in suiciding themselves against the Ottomans than they are... the staying power of those Ottomans is crazy. It's not a battle you're going to win though, mate. However, if you keep them weak enough... No. Got cold feet towards the end. Oh, that's horrible. White peace. And I can't even peace with the Ottomans for anything because of relative strength of alliances. Wow. Okay, so how about this? If we don't have any allies on either side, how do you feel now? I hate to be running away and licking my wounds like this. But you know what? This war isn't over. Wow, I probably couldn't even take one province. Terrible. Truly terrible. And you separate pieced as well. Well, that was extremely unpleasant. And the enemy still has 20 galleys as well. That's... well, punishing for me. Especially since my navy is split up and he has these folks here. I mean, even if I were to make an incredible coup de grace against that 5 with everyone surviving, the odds don't look so good for us. But there's slight hope. I mean, we are still getting ticking war score from Tirhala. We have fort defense, whilst he does not. And there's nothing to say that the Mamluks are not sharpening their blades. Come on, Mamluks. Come on, Mamluks. You got that rivalry. You've got those claims. Now is the time to strike. Whoa, and you have got one hell of a leader. Sadly, he's an administrator, less prone to war. Unless it furthers their trade interests. But, yeah, this is the Mamluks. They're all about trade. Oh, I'm still recruiting units here. Don't think more units is going to help me in any way, but more boats would. Yeah, I didn't fight this war to get just Tirhala. Let's make our way to Vidin. And hope that he doesn't see that as a chance to split off and attack us. Phew. We do have the money to merc up. Unfortunately, he has Tech 5 to our Tech 4, and we are not really ready for such a thing. Let's get our tech up whilst we can, because why not? And pick the greatest idea group known to man. sure is a crying shame. One, that you're in debt, and two, that you decided not to have the Ottomans as a rival. Thankfully he's not blockading the one port that it would really help him to blockade. Which only helps with our Fort Defense Advisor. Man, thank goodness. And Athen traditions. And since they have such high war exhaustion, they siege like dirt. We should probably help out our own sieges by paying ours down. Phew. Come on, Austria, buddy old pal. Your truce with the Ottomans only lasts 5 years. And once that's down and out... No, you wouldn't join in. What a fool. Alright, Mamluks, if ever there was a time to strike, it was now. I do wonder if I fight him in the Iona Sea, who would win? He already has a an individual to help him there. Hungary are being pathetic when it comes to alliances. The Golden Horde are still allied to the Ottomans. If somebody else were to attack the Golden Horde, well, the Ottomans would actually probably not join in that battle, or that war. So there's no great victory to be had there. Another boat will be put to sea how soon? May, almost a year. Don't think this siege is going to hold out that long. Which is not good. Not good at all. Even if I were to win here, what difference would it make? I have to ask myself that. Could hold out. Nah, that wouldn't make any difference either. You white pieced out though. But I don't think I can call you back to arms in a war that you were already involved in. Which is a shame for us. Okay, I have an idea. It's not the best idea, but it's an idea. Might actually not work at all, but it's an idea. When you have troops that are on board some cogs, there is a good chance they can avoid an enemy fleet. If I don't make this, I could well lose a bunch of ships here. No, didn't work at all. And they will retreat towards the sea zone that they came from. So, let's just hope I can retreat fast enough. Yeah, sure enough. Oh well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Don't really want to lose any of these, but let's ditch the money. Alright, could I take him on 5 on 5? Sorry, 6 on 6. Should I wait to get my boats? Could I potentially split it up into 1x1s? Yeah, we are going super micro here. But I need to win. Because I want to. Boats are on the move. Oh, that isn't so good if he joins up even more boats here. What do those look like? Yeah, those are more galleys. That's not what I'm looking for. Not at all. Well, we'll have those new galleys in a couple of months. We have to hope that, what is it called? Kirkisli will hold out long enough. But he'll probably go for Vidin. Maybe I can bait him into the Hungarian lands. Alright, so he's going for Nigbolu, and then he'll go for Vidin. He wouldn't go up to Nigbolu for nothing. The fact that he's also going to Philippe fills me with dread. Won't he just reinforce with the bigger fleet? Maybe, but maybe not. Alright, so you are going to Vidin. My concern is that you might not actually follow me through Hungary. Yes, so there we go. He's got another 2 galleys waiting right there. Yeah, sure enough, he's coming down here. We've got 12 days on that, but he could probably... He'll probably make it there in time, making it a little pretty worthless that I even have these fellows here. No.